So what we therefore do is political and legal. Legal, I think we have reached a dead end. We told the people of the Niger Delta, this is not a legal battle. And of course, they fought it politically. By the time the Niger Delta militant made it impossible for the government to mine oil as it used to be, Obasanjo rushed a bill to the National Assembly. Abolition of the dichotomy of onshore, offshore. Akwa Ibom today has the best domestic airline in Nigeria. Ibom Air. Aviation is in the exclusive legislative list. Akwa Ibom, Imo, Delta, and Anambra have airports, state airport. Airports are in the exclusive legislative list. So if you want to run your own affairs, now that Abuja has collapsed, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Abuja has collapsed. This is the time to move. You don't know that people have licenses to bear arms?
Of course.
Individuals in Nigeria.
Yes.
And advance our governors. So why shouldn't the governor of Lagos State go to the same Abuja? I'm so sorry. To protect 20 million people, I will need 10,000 licenses for young men and women. If they say no, we simply go to court and accuse the government of discrimination. Because under the law, no policy of the government should suggest discrimination, no restriction that is not applicable to everybody can be applied to you. So, but our people are not ready. Before 99, if you wanted to ratify your landed document, you want to approve your plan, you have to go to the Federal Secretariat. Lagos won the case. It was 4-3. 4 justices against 3 in the Supreme Court to defend that all physical planning in every state in Nigeria shall belong to the state government. That is why today you have to go to Alausa for ratification of your building plans. In another case, Attorney General of the Federation and Attorney General of Lagos, all the properties of the federal government in Lagos, they say you have to go and get your C04 in Abuja. Lagos said no. Since those properties are in Lagos, you must get your C04 in Lagos. And Lagos won the case. On vehicle registration, FRSC decided to take all the money. Lagos said no, we are going to have our own registration. And Lagos again won. That was a political battle. Now, before, if you wanted to tread any part of the waters in Lagos, you have to go to Abuja to get a license. But the Supreme Court, no Court of Appeal has held that inland waterways is the business of the House of Assembly. It is only when you are talking of intra-water, water between Lagos and Ogun, that the federal may come in. But if it's intra, it is the business of the state. And that is why today, we have asked Lagos, chase out Niwa. There's what they call Niwa. Inland waterway. They have no business in Lagos or in any of the coastal states. That is the position of our court. Now, seizure of local government fund, of course you are aware of that. When Obasanjo seized the money belonging to Lagos State went to court and won the case on funds in the what do you call it now? Offshore. The federal government went to court to say states adjoining offshore cannot claim 13%. No. Of course, the Supreme Court said, yes, federal government, you are right. But you know what happened? As soon as that case was lost, we told the people of the Niger Delta, this is not a legal battle. And of course, they fought it politically. By the time the Niger Delta militant made it impossible for the government to mine oil as it used to be, Obasanjo rushed a bill to the National Assembly. abolition of dichotomy of onshore, offshore. But some states went to court, some states in the north, that this law is illegal. Because they know, don't put us in trouble. Leave the Niger Delta states to collect 13% in those. We are trying to plead with Lagos. You also must go to the court and ask for 13% of the revenue collected from the ports in Lagos. And I hope there will be the courage to do that one of these days. Before now, the federal government used to take money from the federation account to fund the federal capital territory. State governments went to court. We all fund our capitals. So you must fund your own capital too, federal capital, and the Supreme Court so held. Recently, the Supreme Court also held. Federal government, you can't deduct money belonging to states from the federation account and use it to fund the Nigerian police fund. Since you claim to control the police, thou shalt continue to fund it. Of course, you are aware of the VAT legal tussle over VAT. The case that Rivers State won. The federal government went to appeal to the Court of Appeal and now in the Supreme Court. The federal government discovered it was not going to win the case. So they quickly rushed to the National Assembly. Please, can you put back, can you take it to the exclusive legislatively of what the federal government laws? And so we are back to square one. On facts. So once the case is decided by the Supreme Court, state governments will have to control and collect facts. If you want to break bottles in your state, bottles of beer with your each bag, please go ahead. But you can't share money from beer while you are destroying bottles of beer. That's what federalism is about. Lagos also did one. This hotel. Levies were being collected by the federal government from all hotels in Nigeria. Levies, hospitality business. Lagos roll out 4 laws. I think it was under Fashola, we dare you. And the federal government went to court. You cannot challenge us from collecting this fund. And the Supreme Court said, no, please, can you show us where you have entertainment? Hotels. In the exclusive legislative, the federal government could not. And the Supreme Court said, Lagos, thou shall continue to collect funds from hotel business, hospitality business. And these cases have helped other states in Nigeria. Today, let nobody deceive you. There is no state government that has not benefited maximally from restructuring by litigation. The point I'm making therefore is, why are people afraid to allow the country to have restructuring in the interest of all and sundry? But those who are enjoying the current status quo, the unjust system, and the enormous powers in Abuja are not going to change the system. Forget it. Whoever goes there, the powers are so enormous. Whoever goes to Abuja under the current constitutional arrangement is not going to alter anything. Because to go to Abuja, they are already signing agreements. They are entering into all manners of dubious arrangements. To say if you get there, thou shalt retain the status quo. For instance, Lagos used to have 20 local governments. Kano had 44. Yes, you claim it's about the same population. Or Lagos is the most popular state in Nigeria. 20 local governments. Kano had 44. When I was in detention in 1996, I came out and understood. We just informed. Jigawa, where I was detained, now has about 21 local governments. 27. Now the old Kano has 71 local governments. Wow. Lagos, 20. And the attempt by Lagos to create his own local government was declared illegal by General Passanjo. In fact, that was why he seized the fund of the local government. But let me just quickly round up by saying, please, it is not an easy battle to win your freedom. It's struggle for restructuring is a struggle for freedom. So your oppressors, those who are benefiting from lack of restructuring, will never say, please come and take those powers in Abuja. So what we therefore do is political and legal. Legal, I think we have reached a dead end. Political now. And I'm suggesting to stay please stay control of your affairs and let the federal government go to court. I know a lawyer, Chief Falana, who never defends. Chief Falana will never go to court for a petitioner in an election. Because it's very difficult to prove rigging of election in Nigeria. But they say you must prove beyond reasonable doubt. Somebody has rigged election. You say, I don't have the information. I never cast out the information. You say it's mine. The onus is on me to prove it. Falana said it's better for petitioner to sue so that he can defend and raise technicalities. And that's what we're asking our people to do. Let the federal government go to court. Take your actions. Akwa Ibom today has the best domestic airline in Nigeria. Ibom Air. Aviation is in the exclusive legislative list. Akwa Ibom, Imo, Delta, and Anambra have airports. State airport. Airports are in the exclusive legislative list. So if you want to run your own affairs, now that Abuja has collapsed, you know what I mean? Yes. Abuja has collapsed. This is the time to move. You say you should have, and I've asked them. I've offered. No governor is ready. I said, governors, please, I've spoken to like 5. The authority to go to court on security. Because an individual can go to the Inspector General of Police. I want to acquire guns to defend myself and my family members. If you are found to be responsible, not people like us, because they think you want to shoot them, they will give you the license. You don't know there are people who have licenses to bear arms? Individuals in Nigeria. Yes. And I've asked our governors. So why shouldn't the governor of Lagos State go to the same Abuja? I'm so sorry. To protect 20 million people, I will need 10,000 licenses for young men and women. If they say no, we simply go to court and accuse the government of discrimination. Because under the law, no policy of the government should against discrimination, no restriction that is not applicable to everybody can be applied to you. So, but our people are not ready. On policy in Nigeria, I've said it publicly, and I'm saying it again. No part of this, their constitution, has conferred exclusive powers on the president to control the Nigerian police force. Do you understand me? In this man-good constitution, the president cannot appoint an IG, section 216, or remove one without consulting the members of the Nigerian Police Council. Who are the members of the Nigerian Police Council? The president only as the chairman, the Inspector General of Police, the chairman police council, 3 of them, and the 36 state governors. So in that body, it's 36 against 3. 1 vote per person. And usually the chairman cannot vote unless there is a tie. And that body under the constitution shall administer, organize, and supervise the Nigerian police force. That's the constitution. But the governors, that body never meets. I have a case in court to compel them, that body, to meet regularly because of insecurity. My local standard is being challenged. We ran to the National Assembly. You are amending the Police Act. Please, can you compel the Police Council to meet? So there is a provision in that law, Section 6, that the Nigerian Police Council shall meet at least twice a year. That law was enacted in September 2020. We have never met. And we asked our governor, requisition meetings. They are not ready. So the point I'm making therefore is that as bad as this constitution is, those who made the Constitution assume many things. So we can take advantage of the law to expose a lot of the loopholes in the Constitution. But for those cases I've cited, majority of the states will have collapsed by now if they still depend on Abuja. And therefore submitting. Again, it's very interesting. Case of a few individuals have also gone to court. Chief Falana was fined of that when his lifetime. The Supreme Court decided the President of Nigeria can only set up a tribunal of inquiry in the Federal Capital Territory, not outside. So when they challenge state governments from setting up the NSAS panels, judicial panel, I had to come out to remind them that in this case, the powers of Mr. President is limited to Abuja on tribunals of inquiry. State government have the right under the Constitution to set up tribunals of inquiry. In the case of, if you know what we are going through under our government, so sorry for I stumbled on a contract in 2014. All money collected, they got a separate fee from foreigners, totally about 40 billion naira per annum. It's shared as follows: 30% to the federal government, 7% to the Ministry of Interior, 5% to immigration, and 52%, the remaining 52%, is taken by a contractor, Canadian. And when I wrote to the government, they said the man has nationalized. I said, if I were in the street, would I have if I'm taking 52% of 40 billion naira in a year, nobody was going to listen to me. I went to the government. You know, once they collect the little from Abuja every month, everybody goes up. So I went to court. Falana, Minister of Interior. And the federal court asked them, where is this contract you are talking about? They couldn't show it in court. You know what? If it had been shown, those who drafted that contract, and I was pleading with the court to send them to the EFCC for economic sabotage. They couldn't show it. And the court ruled that that fund ought to be paid to the Federation account every month to be shared by all the tiers of government. So the point I'm making therefore, the other time, yes, the last one. The Chief of Army Staff woke up last year, December 2020. That fellow, they say he's our ambassador now. The man who predicted that terrorism, the war on terror will be fought for 20 years. That's Buratai. You know the National Assembly stayed without asking him, why did you come to the conclusion that we're going to fight this terrible war for 20 years? The man suddenly woke up one day and said, everybody in Nigeria on the road must be prepared to produce your driving license, INEC voters card, passport, or whatever. And if you are caught on the road without any means of identification, you are going to be arrested by soldiers in a democratic society. So I wrote to him, you don't have these powers. If there is going to be any check on the road, it's the business of the police. He said, no, what are you talking? So we went to court. Falana, Chief of Army. And we won. The court held that unless you have a war, you don't have the soldiers on the street. Therefore, thou shalt not disturb this man or any Nigerian from moving on the road, without producing. One was my business to show my ID card to a soldier. We are no longer under the military. So the point I'm making therefore is that this their Decree 24 of 1999 Constitution so-called is so-called because, for want of a better word, it's not a constitution. It's a legal document, not a legitimate document. And there's a difference. Anybody can make a law, it's legal. But to derive legitimacy, the people must have a say in how the law was made. Therefore, under this Decree 24, I'm challenging state governments to continue to mount legal battles. Anything not in the exclusive list or concurrently is called residual. State governments have the power to set up a team of lawyers. What are the things that are not in these two areas? So that you can rush laws to your National Assembly to organize your society. The final point, I'm pleading with all of us. Baba has made a point. Yinka, for me, the greatest tribute you can pay to Yinka today is to decide collectively here that we are going to continue the battle for a new Nigeria. A new Nigeria that will be anchored on justice and fair play. That was what Yinka was fighting for all his life. Yinka wasn't fighting for a country. He wasn't fighting for a country of big men. He was fighting for a country of equal rights for all our people. As we are rising up from this very important conference, Baba, you can't get tired, sir. Must continue to lead us aright. And for Yinka and for the family.